Alright, so today I'm simply designing a new Fraughtian village. Um, what seed is this actually? Can I see the seed? Okay, there's a seed in case anyone wants to use this world. Um, there's this beautiful um, like mountain here. I would want to use this, but I am trying to build a model village first. Um, so that's why I'm not going to use this, at least not yet. But this is a beautiful, beautiful mountain. If anyone ever wants to use this, highly recommend it. Okay, so I'm just gonna, well, I guess all streams are just people talking to themselves, but with this stream specifically, it's gonna be pretty noticeable. Um, so the thing is with the way Bedrock generation is now, um, the villages that we used to build, they can still be built. There's no reason why they can't. It's just more difficult now. Um, because of the way resources are, the old mines that we used to build, it's not necessarily the best. So now I'm trying to find a new way to build Fraudian villages that sort of makes sense, right? Because the way we used to do it is that we had a variety of basic buildings um, that would all be clustered together, and that's good, right? But the thing is that like one of the buildings was a strip mine, for instance, and a strip mine works or used to work, but doesn't really work anymore because we have these massive ass caves, and the world is much much deeper. Also, another thing is that um, not only is the world deeper, right? The resources themselves are more found in caves, meaning that, like for instance, here, here's a nice little cave. Let's see what we can find. See, like here, I'm more likely to find um, resources than just like making a strip mine and doing what I guess normally I would do. Um, but that's past now. That's gone. That's not a thing anymore. So, um, yeah. So I guess the first thing is location. Um, Flooding villages tend to have, or at least always really did have, like a good sense of direction. Um, like as to where we're putting it, because we always were looking for a good strategic location. Usually, Fraudian villages were built, in SMP realms or servers and whatnot. So there was always trying to find a good location um, to get this. One second, I just want to quickly. There we go. All right, so that's my idea here. Let's go my YouTube. Oh, come on, YouTube. All right, here it is. I'm gonna be posting this somewhere in the promotion gallery, just because, why not? Um, there we go. I just posted it just to make sure people may or may not be watching this. This video is mainly for myself, so I actually know like what I'm supposed to be building. um, okay, so this seems like a good location for a variety of reasons, like right here, this little corner top right here. For one, we have ocean, right? Ocean's always pretty nice because you can go fish, which is a great, great resource to have. If especially if you're starting out, good to have that settled down. Next thing, terrain is a little flat. That's kind of a con. Um, but even still, like it's all terrain is sort of rough enough where if there's a group of people coming from this angle. Obviously, before they get like elytras and stuff, this location is pretty secure. The main thing I'm looking at though is these lovely caves that we got going on here. These caves are very deep. They have, resources that people could get, and I believe they're pretty extensive. Like obviously you wouldn't know this until you actually got down here. Um, but even like having a minimal amount of like caves implies that there's at least a good chunk of resources here, and that's just this one. There's like small little caves going through here. So I guess this is kind of like what I'm going for, right? We need to build villages no longer where we just think it's strategic, but also considering the new world generation, you have to really build a village in a good location where you're like, okay, I'm gonna be able to get diamonds, I'm gonna be able to get whatever here. Um, yeah, two with two holes in the ground, and they're pretty extensive here. I'm pretty sure, like, if I start looking for shit, I will find something. Let's see. Yeah, there's gold down there. Surprisingly, not that many iron. Not that many resources. Um, I don't know if they here's some iron stuff right there. But even still, like, I think this is good. The next thing that is of relatively large concern for me is, how exactly we're gonna get the materials to build this thing. Another thing I just noticed is that this village does not have another disadvantage of this location. There's no trees anywhere. Not that that's a huge thing. Hey, llama. Um, you're gonna have to go all the way over here to fucking get trees, which isn't the worst thing ever. Actually, this area looks a little better. Let's see. So we got. This is not a cave system. Um, Not as fortified as the last one. Terrain's kind of sucky here. There is water, but that's okay. There's trees. I'm not seeing a cave system, though. Yeah, no, this cave system... Is this a good cave system? Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Pretty decent cave system. I'm gonna stick with the earlier one that I wanted to go with. This seems like just a better spot to build a village. Um, Alright, so let's just go here. So I guess the next one is thinking about how reasonably we expect the village to be developed. Um, so hold on, let's get this. Obviously, we're gonna want to cover this up here because this is gonna be annoying. Let's see. Oh wow, look at this. This is pretty interesting. I have to cover it up, but that was a pretty interesting formation. World Generation has gotten a lot more interesting, and it's more of a challenge to like build something on it, I would say. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and extend that out a little bit. I want to do minimal terraforming. I just want to be able to see like, okay, this is where I'll build this is where I'll build that. And especially now that a lot of the newer members, oh, hi, Logo. A lot of the newer members are much more well versed in the art of villager farms, which I am not. So I have to come up with new building designs anyway for a bunch of things. Um, yeah. So this little corner tip here, I don't think it'll be that useful. We can build a port here easily. Just a nice little thing to have boats and stuff, and have nice access to the actual ocean. A little peninsula going on. So yeah, this is a pretty good defendable spot, I would say. I'm gonna just getting rid of the sand here. I will eventually maybe try and build a little monument here, but I want to again focus on the core village and seeing how everything like that will play out. So yeah, like right here is actually a pretty okay spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on shit. So next thing is, what are you more tended to get? Cobblestone or this bitch? Cause all right, let's assume that this is the closest thing. This is not a thing. Where is the thing? Here it is. This is like the closest thing that you'll have. So when you're going down here, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I need to find whatever, right? So you're gonna be mining cobble, cobble, cobble. Probably gonna get a stack of cobble, right? But at this point, by the time you get here, you're not. You're gonna be mining deep slate all the fucking time. So there's no fucking point enforcing that everything has to be made of cobble. Like that was the original thing. Like because almost the whole thing was cobblestone, but now it's not. So I'm gonna say the following. Usually the first thing that we build in the Fraughtian village is the center house. This thing. This bitch. So I'm gonna go off on a limb and say, because cobblestone is easier to come by, at least very, very early game, I'm gonna go ahead and just like make it out of the frame out of cobblestone, like I usually do, right? That part's gonna stay the same. The rest of the village is gonna have to change dramatically um, in what it's made out of and such. Okay, now wood is still a very good building material. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and go here. Oh, forgot to put a thing here. I'm just trying to build like the foundation for the village. I think we're gonna stick with a pretty similar architectural design. I mean, it never really needed to change. Although I'm not opposed to it changing, which it might. You know, it's been a few years since I did an overhaul of the design. I'll play around with it a little bit. Why not? All right. All right. That looks like that. Here we go. Oh, come on. So the reason I'm building this out of wood and not like, I don't know, brick or something, is because this is the easier materials you can come by. Like wood, usually have wood like a ton. Cobblestone, you usually have a lot of cobblestone. That's why I'm building out of these materials. Good afternoon, Packer fan. So that's why I'm using these materials. I'm trying to use the most common material someone would have by this point in the game, right? Which is why I'm trying to really make a nice design, even using basic building materials. Obviously, late game, people are gonna have like fucking quartz and shit. Even mid game, I would say now, because people are fucking cracks at Minecraft now. I've seen people fucking do shit very, very quickly. Um, so I don't expect the whole village to be like cobblestone and wood like it was in the olden days. Um, you know, these are even the main Fraughtian village is just meant to be like a temporary thing while everyone else builds around it. So yeah, we're gonna try and go ahead and figure this out. Come on, here we go. Trying to build as fast as I can. Uh, Hello, Russian man. What is up with the Russian mans joining? That is so weird. I know this is happening to other YouTubers as well. I say other YouTubers, implying that I'm a YouTuber. I've seen this happen to some of the creators I watch, um, and it's annoying, I guess, but whatever. Um, okay. So this is the basic form for the Fraughtian village house, center house, I should say, um, that we've been building for a gajillion fucking years. Whoa, chill out. Here we go. Oh, here we go. So this is like the basic design. This is what we always build. It's cheap. It looks nice from the outside. I have to finish up the inside. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna try and like play with it a little more and see if I can make it look a little more appealing. I think this is about as appealing as you can get with what you have. Um, for sure, I want windows. I think. No, not there. I don't know. Well, let's do the inside before I start messing with anything else. Let's do the inside. Um, what do we need? We need. Here we go. Oh, whoa! I forgot. Duh. Okay. So the other purpose of this is that when we build these villages, the whole purpose of it was for it to be a nice, cheap looking house that was or is somewhat easy to protect, easy to defend, and just go ahead and like even blowing this thing up will take you 1 or 2 blocks of TNT, which again this early game would not be the easiest thing ever. God, I forgot how to make this part here. Lol. Okay, hold up. Whoa, how did I... What? Chill. Here we go. Alright. Is this how I built it before? I think it is. Alright, so... Here we're gonna go here, like that. And... I forgot how I make it this part, so I'm just gonna stick with this thing here. Maybe not. Well, yeah, that's okay. Because it's the entrance, it needs to look a little important, so I'm gonna keep it like that. Then this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. And then we build like this. Da, da, da. It's a lot of little details that go into this little building. It's honestly, this is superfluous. This is just the way that I've been building it forever now. And it gives it a nice little like appearance thing, and it's still fucking cheap. You could easily just build the center building and not build any of this. Um, I just like the way it looks. It gives it the nice Baroque feel that I like from it. All right, here we go. Now we're just gonna go like this. I'm gonna build like that. Awesome. Okay, and that's that. And now we build a floor out of, obviously. Alright, so then we go like this. Whoa. Here we go. And then we put things like that. There we go. Then we need these doors. This could really be any material. I just like making it out of these ones because it looks nice. See, you can use the other trapdoors to do this. I'm actually leaning towards getting spruce wood for the other chairs in general. I don't know, just a personal preference. Lanterns, we need those, because this fucking thing would be dark without lanterns. Obviously, you don't want to plaster fucking torches everywhere, so. Pretty good. Alright. Just gonna give these guys a bit of armor. Again, this is superfluous. You don't. This is just the way that I've been doing it for a while, so. Fucking. No. Ah! Why are you so bad at building? I mean, I know I am. Just chill out. Okay. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, and clack. There we go. So this is basically the standard format for this building. This building doesn't really serve a purpose. It's just sort of here to be here, which is why I'm considering just like, here we go, just doing it like this, just do it like that. That way, you know, there's natural light that's being let in. Doesn't look bad like that. Again, this is not like a mastermind build. It's just like, alright. I'm thinking maybe we should change the chairs, because this has been the same since, like, God knows how long. So yeah, maybe we'll have to change that at some point. Okay, moving on. So the rule here has been a rule of 3. So usually we count 1, 2, 3, and then we start making the plaza here. I think that's still a good idea, although I'll definitely be trying a 5 format, like 5 on all sides, to give people like at least one extra block to build out to. I think that'll allow a little more freedom and flexibility for the Fraughtian villages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mental. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Oh, all right. Oh, I forgot I had covered that up. Deus Vult, dude. Deus Vult. Alright, and this would be the center plaza. I'm not going to bother building it all the way. I don't think it's necessarily important to do that. And then, where we go? We go do this here. We put this. No, no, no wait, stop. Here we go. I'm going to put this here, put that there, and that's where the village name would go. Just put a sign to signify where it's supposed to go. Right here. Nope, right here. There we go. So that's where the village name would go. We're not naming this thing yet. I'm just gonna keep it like it is. Alright, this is like the basic format for every freaking Fraughtian village up until now. So now, my thing is, by the time you're done making the house, this center thing, you're gonna be out of cobblestone. Because now you're gonna be having deep slate and cobblestone. I'm thinking, and I'm honestly saying this, what if we add highlights? Like, with everything that we have done, let's do like this. What if we add a little highlight like this? Like, every floor. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Here, let's try and do something. Slash give add s command block. All right. So what we're gonna do? Yeah, I agree, Packer. So I'm gonna try and do something. Slash execute Fraught movie 0. Fill. I'm just gonna do +5, +5, +5. I know I'm a slow typer. Shut up. 5, 5. That's 5. Fuck. What do you call this? Slash give add s cobbled deep slate. Watch that. Cobbled. Come back. Deep slate 0 replace cobblestone. Hopefully I typed that correctly. There we go. Alright. I changed this on accident. Um, I mean, I mean, I'm not hating it. I am not hating it. It looks kind of badass. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really like the way this looks. Um, not these standoffish fucking things. Should we just make the whole village deep slate at this point? I don't know. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's go back before I get any funny ideas. Heck, always active. Well, the village could always be varied upon, but fuck. I'm trying to think like what the standard should be. All right, so I'm thinking. All right, so fuck the center building. All right, the center building has to be cobblestone. Not because I want to, because that's probably the thing that you're gonna have most of at the very beginning of the game. However, by the time you're making the plaza, I think by now you would literally have deep slate everywhere. So let's just add highlights to the thing. Right, something like this, right? Again, the pattern could vary. I'm just making a pattern here just for the fuck of it. Um, can we make? I was about to say, do they not have the fucking? There we go. Okay. Yeah, both are acceptable, I would say. I think, you know, both are essential building materials. Let's actually try that out. Okay, come here. Stop. Get out of here. Really should turn off mob gen. Get out of here. Um. So this building will be entirely made out of well, the frame will be made out of cobbled deep slate. Do 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 me down, hold me down, hold me down. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, not there. Alright, so let's see how that looks like. Obviously, I want the aesthetic to be nice and cheap, so that's why we're using this fucking thing to begin with. I think I think we might have to just make an entirely new building type. Maybe. I don't know. The thing is, the designs are so fucking bare bones simple. I don't want to fuck with it, right? Here we go. You have dark mode village. You know what? I think I'm gonna be building all my villages in dark mode now. Cause damn, that looks good. This looks really nice. All right. Again, simple building materials are the key here. There we go. Right. Now, call me crazy. What if we just let people build the frame out of whatever material they have lying around? Like this, for instance. Like a mixture sort of deal. That looks too bad. No. For some reason in my mind that looked a lot better. I was thinking about that too, actually. I was thinking about having like, you know, replacing the wood entirely, but then what would the wood be used for? The wood is supposed to be like easy, cheap building material. Um, you know, obviously if people want to, they could just go like, that's perfectly fine. Um, you know, the thing is that I want to see like what the standard should be, like what we should thrive for with these villages. All right, slash give that. One, two, three, four, five, six, six, and one, two, three, four, 6 and 4. Whoops. This would be 9. This would be 11. And this should be like 6. There we go. Save. We're gonna save it as just hut. Why not? All right. And then we're gonna. Oh, we should really Control P. Here we go. Although I need to turn it like a few degrees. Load. Turn around. Load. Very nice. I'm gonna put that here. Ma'am? What? Did I type something wrong in this command? Slash fill, blah 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 blah. Cobbled deep slate. This is cobbled deep slate, right? Can I? What? Oh, my bad. It was right the first time. Lol. Okay. Dang. Imagine. Nope. That was wrong. That's wrong. There we go. Let's change this part back. There we go. Alright. I like how it's like an infection. It's like roar. Alright. Diggity ding. There you go. Diggity din din. Diggity din din. Diggity din 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 din. Diggity din 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 diggity din. All right, let's see how that looks. Oh, I've defaced it. No. There you go. All right. So having both side by side, the thing is that it looks so weird. Here, I'm gonna take your advice real quick. All right, fuck off thing. Here we go. I'm gonna save that in case we need to make more of those for some ungodly reason. Ender chest. Okay. So I'm gonna go for this one. And we're gonna go. No, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna fill with cobblestone. Everything that is currently wooden planks. Or planks. Always active. Thankfully I saved that. This is again reversed. Huh, I don't think I did this right. Oops. I think I fucked up. Majorly fucked up. Um, I'll fix it. Wow, Fraud, really pro builder you are here. You guys aren't on my level yet. Such a pro builder. Alright. Awesome. Oh shit, man, it went over here. Okay, let's try that again. All right, so I want to fill using cobblestone. No, let's do something everything at its time. I want to replace everything that is currently cobblestone with cobbled deep slate. No, I want to replace everything that. What? What am I saying? Okay, everything that is cobblestone now, I want to replace with cobbled deep slate. Jeez. All right, and then turn this on. Okay, first let's do this and make sure everything is fine and dandy. Make this village dark mode. Okay, there we go. Now that we've dark modified the village, I want to replace with cobblestone everything that is currently planks. Alright, now chill out for a bit. Alright, let's actually try and process what we've just done here. Whoa, that's not right. Um okay, pretending that we're gonna replace everything up there. How does this look on the outside? This style would look great in like a cave or something. Um, it's a little deadpan in like a regular village though. That's my only concern here. It just looks dead. Of like foreboding. It doesn't look welcoming, it looks a little foreboding, like, oh, this is, you know. I mean, let's see, what can we do? It's a little concerned. It's a little weird. Mud bricks are gonna change everything too soon, so I wanna try and get ahead of that too. It does look really nice. It would need to be in like a cave though, I would say. Yeah, this would look good in a cave. Because it fits in with the aesthetic, but like here on top? Um, hmm. Now, hear me out. I think we have more material and more common materials for that matter. What is this? No, I don't want waxed. I want normal. Now, what about this material here? I mean, cyberpunk style aside, right? All right, so replacing cobblestone, I want to use copper, but like slash give copper block. It's literally called copper block. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I kind of fuck with this. I kind of fuck with this, dude. Let's replace this part here. The thing is, copper's gonna weather very quickly. Copper doesn't look bad. It doesn't look horrible. But I don't think many people will have copper by this time right now, so. Alright, so replace copper block. Let's go back to wood. Or planks, I should say. Yeah, for standard, I think for standard builds, the this will definitely remain like the basic thing for sure. It's just too recognizable to everything. I wish we could use like cobblestone for something. I don't know what we could really use it for. Cause like the thing, you're gonna run out, and I thought they would really mix well, but they don't that much, you know? Like cobblestone and cobbled deep slate sort of look good on their own, but not all that good together. Hmm. All right. Well, let's go ahead and build the rest of the Fraughtian village and see what we can discover about ourselves. I'm just switching to cobbled, whatever this is called. I forgot. Because I like the way it looks. What is this fucking music? I might have to change it in a sec. Let's change it now. I think this is a fucking cuckoo song. Okay, let's fucking change the music to something that I more agree with. Dog down, digga digga down, digga digga down, 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 down. Here we go. Here we go. This is much better. Okay, so don't forget there is tile deep slate, regular deep slate, the variation. That is true. It does have more variation than fucking cobblestone does anyway. Cause all you need is a little slicing dicey thingamajig. What do you call it? Stone cutter. There it is. All you need is one of these, and then you can already make all the variations that are for cobble deep slate. I believe deep slate is a little stronger than cobblestone in and of itself. Um, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna call it that now. Um, all right, so I'm leaning towards cobble deep slate just becoming the new standard at this point. Um, it is harder to break in mine, but like it looks really nice. That means we could use cobblestone more as a decorative block at this point, right? So All right. Now, will people run out of cobbled whatever at some point? Because like you are gonna run out. Um, So like, what is the use of all the cobblestone if we can't if it's not gonna be a proper replacement for wood? Maybe the floors? I don't know. I'm still figuring this out. Now, hold on. What about a wider thing? I'm sorry. I'm already changing a bunch of things, so why not try and do this for a sec? Okay, wait. Because one of the bigger issues that we've had previously is that the tops of the buildings are always like a little low on light, right? So here we can just use torches, I think. I don't know. I don't know. um, this does give it a more like upward, like almost medieval-ish look. Um, yeah, this is a little different. Let's fuck with it. Let's see how it goes. Let's fuck with it. This does solve an issue. It solves the issue of not lighting up the rooftops in a very nice way. Let's see how that looks like. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm testing the waters out with everything right now. So I don't know. I kind of like it, but I also don't like it at the same time. All right. Well, we'll leave it like that for now and see if I get used to it. We will be solving. We have to solve the lighting problem with this new iteration for sure. So that's gonna be one of my main objectives. One way I was thinking we could actually do that, like solve the lighting issue, um, is using bridges, which people already were building, but they look kind of weird, so I'm trying to make it a little less weird. Like this. Like have these little bridges in between the houses, and then we can put a like a lantern in the middle. Let's add the little. Heck! There you go. I don't know. It's kind of growing on me. I can't tell if I like it or dislike it. So I guess the biggest thing is I want to push for this design. Design is supposed to be connected. So we'll see. Bridges aren't the best. We'll see. Just like medium good. Let's look at it. We'll have to see how it turns out. Like this. It gives a nice solution to the inter-building travel, because now you just go like this, and it also serves as a purpose to like actually light up this area, which we could even decor now, like make it part of the architecture. Just like, I don't know. Everything is up for grabs, so we'll leave it like this for now. We'll see how it goes. I should really just like copy and paste this building. Just so I don't have to make like 1,000 of these. Oh my god, a creeper! Ah! Okay. How many more blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. Take it 6. Hut 2. Save. Then Control P that bitch. 1, 2, 3, about here, I would say. Yeah. Load 180. Come on. One, two, three. Oh, this is one block lower. 1, 2, 3. Block here. Load. And then 1, 2, 3 here. 2, 3. Load. All right, so now let's see how those bridges look here. We'll see, cause like in general, I don't expect these to be like the new calling feature of the Fraughtian village. I think they're just like meh, like meh. We'll see, we'll see. Like I said, I'm testing everything out. I don't expect any of this to be like a permanent change. Just a very stylized village that we're pushing for here. Here we go. Very goth this village is turning out to be. Gothic Fraughtian village. Alright. What's up? Also, the road should remain smooth slabs or be a mix of cobble and smooth stone. I'm thinking about that for sure. For sure. Absolutely. Right. Now this fucking farm is always a pain in the ass to build. I think I'm gonna end up changing the design for it because it is a pain in the ass. I think the farm might just be like better left off as a flat farm. Do you believe? Do you? Here we go. Oh. Another thing is that the farm is somewhat difficult to access. So I think I'm gonna make both sides entrances. I think that's what a lot of people have been already doing because it's kind of restrictive the way we set it up right now. So we'll try and see. Like openness, connectness, like that's the whole shebang that we're going for right now. Well, that I'm going for right now. Bridge here? Maybe not. All right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just making that. Whoa, missed that, huh? I'm making the garden farm thing. Um, I'm changing very minor things, really. So now my idea is compost composter. Just put it on these corners. And then we just, I don't know. All right, and let's clickety clackety that. This is okay. Let me just go like this, go like that, and then add the little door. Fuck. Nice. There we go. All right, so the farm pretty okay with the entrances on both sides now. It really does allow people to like just like walk through and have an easier time just getting around the village. Um, all right. Now, stupid question, but let's see. I know it looks stupid. Just give me a second. I don't know. I'm a little torn on it. I'm a little torn on it. I can't tell whether I like it or not. I really can't. Because this effectively solves the lighting issue. Every piece of the village now has lighting. And it serves as a nice way to get around the village as well. Not that, you know, it should be used like that, because it's technically for lighting, but I'm just gonna have to trust the process until it's done. I'll see once it's done. I'll know how I feel about it. I'm I really don't know how to feel about it right now. I'm torn on it. Okay, so now the more important part of the village, which is these two parts out here. So these were originally the armory and the mine, but the mine is useless now. Cause yeah, so what should it be? 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm just gonna make the outline for it, because I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet. The mine has essentially been rendered useless, because no matter what strip mining shenanigans you do here, it's not gonna be as effective as just going outside and doing something else. Um, so more storage, maybe. I don't know how I'm feeling about the fucking these things. What if we just like go back on like this? It looks too wonky like that. That's why I made it like go up on like a little pillar. I don't know how I feel about these. I don't know how I'm feeling about any of this. So, okay, let's focus on the more important issue at hand. So the mine is useless, effectively useless. However, It could be a good query, whatever. Because I mean, yes, you will likely be getting everything else from the nearby things, right? The nearby resources. But at the same time, what if we just need someone? Hey, go get me some cobblestone. I just need you to get me cobblestone. I don't care what else you find on the way. I think that's what it could be now. So, yeah, a query I think might be a good shot here. Let's just make this up. Now, what design should it have? Because the mine was meant to have different things around there. Yeah, I'm trying to get inspiration from his villages as well. I'm trying to find like the good bits and pieces of everything. If I remember correctly, in the old Obsius thing, um, what would happen is that no, what I'm thinking about doing is making a spiral. Because if we just have a 3x3 hole, we just have that 3x3 hole. But we don't care about trying to somehow like preserve a top. The whole reason we had a top was because there was supposed to be like blast furnaces and hoppers and all this crazy shenanigans in the mine itself to make it more easy to extract minerals there. Um, but that's not necessary. That's not necessary. It's a quarry now, so there's no point. So what I'm thinking is make a nice. Let me go ahead and like just have an idea. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Let's make it like this so that way I know where the thing is here. So I'm thinking, right? The the whole thing should be like this. All right, so we're just gonna trust the process again. I need this. So you go in and no, that's too spiral's too complicated. No one's gonna want to build that. Okay, so spiral's out. Just a straight drop off would also be okay, I guess. All right, let's try it. One, two, three. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Just straight up hole in the dirt. Straight up hole. This still gives people enough space to fly out if we ever reach a Lytra level with the village, which we should, so. Alright, so let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go like a 4. Whole ass underwater thing. Doors. Oh, they can still go through doors? What? Bruh. There we go. Okay. If there are any mines, we could just like build a thing out there, but right. So this is basically what I'm thinking of, because like essentially what we're doing here is that this whole area down here really will serve no other purpose than just to be a place where you get basic resources. Like it could even be a punishment, like go in the quarry. So that's why I'm thinking like it's not that important anymore. And rather than just having a basic average ass building, I think this is a pretty okay exchange. Could also try and do it in an animal farm. That'll also be interesting. I'm thinking about the Fraughtian Islander architecture, and the Islander architecture doesn't have these elaborate fucking walls here. I don't think it really needs them. I'm adding them because for clarity's sake, but I mean, I'm starting to think like they don't really necessarily need walls here. Like a little building all to its own. Um, what am I doing? That's what it was. So for sure the spigots have to be used for what do you call it? Building management, like building lighting, sorry. Because they are really helping to solve the lighting problem that the old Fraughtian villages had. Need the torch, whatever. And obviously your classic water vader. Hopefully I can get Noskal to help me build a better up and down system. Like a levee system, maybe. Okay, so we basically have just finished up what I believe would be the query, seeing as how there's no way that this could be used as a mine in its own proper right, so query is my next best thing. Whee! Plenty of space to do that. Alright, so that's that. I think, anyway. Alright, so I'm thinking that's gonna be the new design for that, maybe, possibly. I don't know what these things... I don't know how I feel about them. I really do not. No. The next thing I was thinking about redesigning is the storage building. No one knows how to build it for some fucking reason. So I want to try and redesign it so it's a little easier to build and rebuild. So I'm thinking it should probably be a two-story building, just like the center building. Maybe. Or maybe like have it like a porch top building, so that way it's since we're already like if we add the bridges, that this would be like the perfect usage for it. Again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Okay, so that's the normal height of it. Let's try and make it as two-story now. Maybe, possibly. Ding, down, da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-dun, 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 da-da-da-dun. Dun, 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 da-da-da-da-da-dun. I'm not even that much of a Sonic fan, and I fucking love um, Sonic Mania's music, especially the intro song. God, it gets me in such a happy mood. Time. Oh, it's 2:03. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is the foundation for the building, the armory building. Think about the armory building. No one ever fucking builds it correctly. I'm the only one that is like, all right, let's do it. And the thing is, there is a lot of moving parts to it, to be fully fair. Um, so I'm thinking, let's remake it so it's better. Right. So we can keep the design that like the general design that we already had going on here. Um, so just go here, go here, go here. So this area used to be the armory side of it, but I don't think anyone really fucking. I think more chest space is preferable, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. There we go. I'm just doing a whole ass redesign right now. This room feels a little cramped, but it was never gonna be good, so. Crafting bench. Oh yeah, I have to add the little thing in the middle. Cool. That is annoying. So we'll just do this. I don't think it needs these. These make it look too cramped. There we go. More square, but you know, it's just a room full of chests. So, not much else I could really work with here. Alright, here we put the ladders. Alright, so this is what I was thinking about. Something like this anyway. The bottom floor is just all this, and then the top floor would be used for defense. You can jump from building to building here, or you can do this. There we go. That way you can easily get there and there. We and on this top part, people could just like store some things. I'm not sure exactly what, but it would also be useful, you know, to get to higher ground, which is basically what people already did, except now there's a little bit of protection up here. Because now you have to like shoot through fucking stuff, so I don't know. I've literally just made whatever. So this is one prototype that I'm thinking about. Anyway, we're gonna call this like Gothic style because it really does look Gothic to me. Um, so just to explain the purposes of each thing. Center building, as always, just a general meetup building. These are all little houses. The farm now has 2 entrances instead of just one. Around the village, there are all these lights everywhere, um, except for these buildings. These buildings don't connect. Um, oh, right, I have to put in the little thingies. Forgot about that. What do you call berries? I think berries. Sweet. So we're gonna put it here. So the side garden has always been, well, always, as in the past few years, been like the thing for me. There people sometimes use sidewalls. I'm not a particular fan of sidewalls, because they are ineffective and they just block it and make it more maze-like, which was the purpose back then, but now it's not that necessary anymore. Whenever these grow, they become hella fucking deadly. Um, because they like take away armor, durability, and everything. So that's why I prefer these ones. Okay. Oh yeah, and we need the little click. Awesome. All right, so this is my interpretation. Well, one of the interpretations I'll make for an Era 4 Fraughtian village. We got the center building as per usual. We got a quarry now instead of a mine. We have the typical buildings everywhere. We have a new and improved farm. Um, and a armory now that has basically a tower. I mean, we could even make this taller and make it like a proper tower. Um, Although the original purpose of it was so the center building was never topped, but even then, that's an old concept. What I'm thinking, actually, might be an interesting idea, is enable these middle areas. So what I'm saying is, let me go ahead and do a prototype of this. Right, so what I'm thinking about is that, let's see how that looks. It looks kind of wonky. Um, let's take it down a peg. There we go. So what I'm thinking about doing here is that these top areas are kind of like wasted in the current design, right? Because like these are flat top areas which are meant to be like, okay, in the future if I want to make this grow, right, we can always just build on top. But for the people that are actually living in these houses, for the time being anyway, these top parts are very much underused. Like they're not used at all, right? These could easily be like extra areas to do shit in. Like maybe, I don't know, put like a little thing here with these new bridges, right? We could either enable these areas, right, by putting something on this top part here. I don't know. Here, let me just like think of something. Hold on. So we're just gonna go like this, this and this, this and this and this, right? And now basically both neighbors could just come up here and have like a little picnic. You know what? If we're already gonna change everything, let me try something here. That could be an actual addition to everything that I've said thus far. So make it like this instead. Gonna make it fucking gothic. All right. Now this is a nice, like an actual adequate little space. Now let's see how it looks like from the top. Uh, uh I don't know. I don't. I. I don't know. Hold up. Wait. Wait a minute. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It does make it like the top part look very bold, but like it enables this top part too. I'm very conflicted now. But other way, just to give an example here, right? Okay, so let's pretend this is someone's house, right? All right, so we're gonna put a little bed here, like a whatever. Then we're gonna do this, and then like this. Fuck. Every neighbor and every household could obviously like change this however they want to, but I'm just making an example here. And now this top area could be like a little, I don't even like, here, let's just fuck around. I don't know, just like, I'm literally pulling this out of my ass, so you know, just forewarning. It's not really noticeable from the bottom. Maybe from this side a little bit, but like it just looks like whatever, right? But from the top, it's like, yeah, we got a little area here for the neighbors, you know? That's what I'm talking about. Enabling these top parts. I really think that the villages could really benefit and be a little more personal, a little cooler even, if these little top parts could be enabled in some way. Because, like, here, doesn't affect the aesthetic of the village. It looks like nothing's there. Here, both neighbors got a little, like, common space. They're like, oh, hey, you know, we can just eat here, just observe. Hell, fucking put chests here. Why not? Of course, these are easily going to be, like, easy targets for people to steal shit from. But, like, if you're sharing, if you want to keep, like, your both rooms a little private, you know, and still, like, have a little bit of a space, like, hey, here you go. Got a little spot here, and then you go down here, and this is your house. No harm, no foul. Especially if you like your neighbor. If you don't like your neighbor, you don't have to have this at all, but, like, you know, some neighbors could. And I guess it'll even work for these ones. They already did it with this one, so let's go here. Right, so here, what we could do, right? Just like put a furnace here, put a furnace here, put a furnace here, put a furnace here. And then we can add a little garden. Like this. There you go. This way, people have a nice view of the village. And then they can visit their neighbors whenever they want to, because we have these little bridges. I mean, it's not the easiest thing to traverse, but fuck it. And then we go here, and then they're like, oh, hi neighbor, how you guys doing? I don't know, let's try it here, like. Um, that one looks kind of wonky from the outside, but you get the picture. Every village will be very unique in that thing. But, yeah, this is my idea anyway. So, Gothic Fraughtian Village. Arcs everywhere. I would even say an abundance of them. Fall down. Enabled rooftops. That way people can build whatever they want on top of their houses, you know. I think this is a pretty interesting design. So, not even talking about the walls yet. This is just a little bit of a idea. I'm not sure how to feel about it entirely. But yeah, let me just do a panorama view. I'm not entirely sure how to even feel about it, but it retains. It looks Fraughtian. Like it doesn't look like it's something else. Still retains enough so you can tell what it is. Obviously, there will be some buildings that are made out of cobblestone, others not, and not everyone will be making their shit out of wood. Um, but yeah, this is one of my proposals. Anyway, that's that. Okay. So, that was my idea. A stupid idea, but an idea nonetheless. Hope you guys liked what I put out here. I don't expect it to actually be official anytime soon. But yeah, this is what I'm thinking anyway. I think the next design that I do, I think I want to radically change the village entirely. So change these houses and try and keep the aesthetic, but try and make the village a little more grandiose. Because one thing that I do notice is that these villages are cheap and easy. And when they're built at a mass scale, like big villages, they look very nice. Um, but at the same time, you know, these villages do sort of lack in the grandiose department. They're good for what they are, I guess, but I need to think of a way to sort of mend the ideas that we have. Anyway, this has been my interpretation of an Era 4 Fraughtian Village. I'm gonna call this the Gothic style. Um, Feel free to make your own versions of this, of the Fraughtian Village. The core Fraughtian Village, I will make an instruction video on how to build one of those, an Era 3's villages. And then we'll slowly but surely determine what an Era 4 village would look like. I should make yeah, I'm gonna make a video about how to make a proper Era 4 village, Era 3 village, I mean. Just so we can all have a basis on what it's supposed to look like, and then move from there. Anyway, that's that, guys. Thank you so much for hopping in if you have, and if you are still here for some fucking reason. Yeah, just take care, guys. Hopefully you guys have a nice day. Make your own designs if you want to. Subscribe, like, whatever the fuck you want to do. See ya!